Mm-hmm.
Hey everybody, I'm Amber.
Hi, I'm Maddie.
And we're Witches Talking Tarot. And today we got a quickie for you about Howling at the Moon because, well, we could probably talk about it for a really long time, but it would just be repeating things such as, Howling at the Moon can break and clear any blockages in your chakras.
Have you done this recently?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm like, your poor neighbors.
Did.
No, but
Yeah,
seriously,
no,
actually,
I was
because we're talking, I'm so glad we're doing this. I want to do that. I think I'm going to do it next full moon.
Yeah.
Now that you're talking about, but because it never occurred to me. It never occurred to me until just now. Like you said, that is cleansing as fuck. And as you say that, I'm imagining the light of the moon coming down as you're howling all the way down the chakras. Is that what you were saying?
I mean, that is how I see it. Like,
Absolutely.
whenever I am doing my full moon stuff, that is exactly how I, picture is the moon's rays are directly right.
Yes.
But, like, with the howling at the moon,
is it up?
kind of felt like, like, I'm meeting the rays.
I like that.
And, like, we're becoming one.
Can you imagine the neighbor, though, being like, an autistic neighbor is howling at the... Was it loud, or were you doing it quietly?
I wish my husband couldn't hear this. So the other night I went out, it was like 10:30, and I was like, I wanted to howl at the moon, but...
Like this?
Yeah!
Really? Okay.
10:30, people probably still up, so like I tried a small, I was like, oh! Like, try not to be too loud and weird.
No, that's what sucks living in town.
Yeah.
Truly, that's what sucks living in town.
Now, last night, I went out at like 1:30. Now, this was the very end of the full moon.
Right.
But it was the most amazing sky I've ever seen in my entire life.
I had my moon water still left out, so... Okay, yeah, I did it the full 3 days. And I did it,
like, right next to my moon water, because I thought, like, we're going to get this energy all up in this, right? The moon, the sky was so cloudy, right? Mm-hmm. So, like, the moon is the only light I could see, other than the fact that the sky itself isn't black, right? Because it's the full moon. So the sky was, like, this grayish color. Mm-hmm. And the moon is a bright white. And then there's these clouds that are so fucking low, I felt like I could reach out and touch them. And they were a mix of black and white clouds.
Oh, beautiful.
Passing over the not black
It's giving
sky.
Red Riding Hood, actually.
It actually really is. It was so glorious. And I started howling. And I was like, it's nobody, like, I howled and then I, like, waited to see if anybody came out to be like, what the fuck's going on? Or if any neighborhood dogs joined me. And then I got more courage, And so I did it louder and I did it louder. And then I realized I much preferred chanting at the moon. Like, really? Not chanting, but, like, not just, oh, but, like, having, like, a rhythm, like, ah.
Was that
along with the clouds, and then the wind started blowing, and I was like, this is the way to do it.
So, you say all of this, and I am imagining it's very cleansing, but as you say that, maybe this is because we talked about Red Riding Hood in our last episode, I'm over here like, this is transformative. I like the werewolf. Yes. It's transformative, and I bet it's a very powerful way to transmute energy sent your way. That is the energy I'm getting from this. Of course, like, you were talking about, like, the chakras, and I feel that too, but, like, for me, I'm like, this is, like you said, doing, like, a tone, or, like, this is fucking physically changing the energy around you. Like, I'm seeing it like the Doppler effect in my head. Right?
And it's like transcendence if you're sending all of that up, right? Exactly. And that was kind of where I was going with it. And it's like meeting the moon or drawing the moon to you by way of vocalizing, just like callooning?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay, so like there's
like Frozen.
Like, there's Nordic and Celtic practices of
Kunling or
something like that. Yeah. But it's, basically you're singing to the animals to attract them to you as a herder.
And cows love it.
They do.
They still love it. My grandfather used to. He used to sing country songs and the cows would come up. They genuinely love music.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it. And I mean, honestly, like, to me, like, music, I mean, historically, I don't know how accurate this is or not, but it was once revealed to me in a trip that music originated. We started creating music because of the sounds that the birds and the bees make at night.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because they rise and they fall rhythmically. And, like, doing that to the moon, it just felt right. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it was very releasing. It was very nice.
It sounds very powerful. It's like, it's not like a scream release. Mm-mm. It's something entirely different, but not even on that same, you know
right,
what I'm
it's
saying?
like a worshiping kind of release, because I'm not screaming out my rage, right?
It's like talking in tongues.
I am enchanting the moon. I am reaching out to the moon. I am worshiping her or honoring her through my voice.
I like that.
And
that, like, you're feeling the vibration in your throat, in your body.
Right, because everything is vibration. Like, once it leaves you, that vibration continues on through the universe to be broken up as it travels to the moon. You know what I mean? And mentally, definitely, I am focusing on those vibrations carrying to the moon so they don't break up as quickly as, in theory, they naturally would. Look, let me have my like, if it's delusional, then I'm delusional, but I think it's real. Like, absolutely. I think it's real. I've howled at the moon before with a former friend of ours when we did a full moon thing at her place, and it was a lot of fun, like, doing it with other people. So I would definitely enjoy, like, bonfire howling at the moon.
I would love to do that at my house. Yeah. And freak my neighbors out, but also enjoy it. Like, because, like, I'm seeing it in my head. I'm like, okay, I have to get a white flowing dress for this. Ooh, let's make it ghostly.
I like this. I was just in my robe because it was cold.
Oh, well, I love your robe, by the way. I fucking love your robe.
I love my new robe. My mom got me, full disclosure, this was my Looney Tunes robe, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, I bet my new rainbow robe.
But, yeah, I love because it's like, it was woven in Turkey. It's so perfect. I love it.
Sounds great. It looks great.
Thank you. But, I don't know. It was just, it's, like we said, this one's going to be a quickie.
I'm so sorry. This is 100% my fault because we
were talking. We haven't gotten to see each other. If you've noticed, we didn't have episodes last week because of the new year. Like, it's just
so much has been going on.
Yeah, stuff's changing.
Yeah,
life's a changing, and we just evolve with it, and that's that's what we can do. So
huge
it's a quickie episode.
I know, like, I'm going through a huge spiritual awakening. Would you say that you are?
I mean,
you're going through a tower moment. Like,
yes.
I think we both are going through our own tower moments, and it's hard. I fucking hate the tower. I fucking hate the tower.
I don't even
hate it anymore.
And they're
two totally different ways of the tower moment.
Oh, yeah.
Two totally different ways. Like,
just completely different, aspects of life. Because life is, like, there's so much that goes on, but, like, that's why things like Howling at the Moon, they seem so simple.
Yeah.
But they can be so therapeutic.
And so powerful.
So powerful.
So
I just want to make you guys think about it.
Yeah.
That's really it.
With that being said, do you want to call it this episode?
Yeah, I mean, like, we could, like, chit-chat about
I'm so sorry.
It's
like,
hey, we needed to chit-chat,
We did. It's been a while. Also, some weird shit happened.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So, if you guys howl at the moon, like, have you ever done it? I'm curious. I'm curious if you've howled at the moon or if this has inspired you to howl at the moon. So make sure that you let us know in the comments. Just for me.
I had the weirdest thought. I'm going to share it before we get off here. I feel like howling at the moon would be such a release, but in my head, I'm over here like, it's such a release. It's so transformative. I'm all dramatic on the ground, like it's like a werewolf transformation. But no, dead ass though, with like by releasing like grief and anger and frustration. Because I have done that. I have actually, and I know you have too, fallen to your knees and just released the grief and the anger and the frustration. And to anybody none the wiser, it could probably look like a werewolf transformation.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like,
clawing at the ground and what's around you,
gasping
screaming,
for breath. I would love to do that under the full moon. And I think that would be so transformative. But also, I think if anybody saw me, they'd be like, this bitch is crazy.
Maybe that's the way to celebrate Lupercalia.
I know, Matthew. Okay, so, like, we were talking, me, Ariane, and Matthew, like, one of the ways
I'm not whipping it.
Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. But one of the ways that we were talking about celebrating Lupercalia is one of the things that they used to do to celebrate Lupercalia. So sorry, is they used to put coal or it could be sacrificial blood, but like coal, chalk, whatever on their forehead. It was like dragon's blood resin.
Mm.
That would work so well because it's the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, anyway, it's a cool thing. Yeah. I'm not doing that though.
Not real
but like,
blood.
but dragon's blood. It's like so like it goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
The reason that my brain went lamb's blood is because Lupercalia is associated with wolves.
Yeah.
And you know that.
What the fuck? I didn't think about that at all.
Yeah, that was the only reason I said lamb's
considered it because like my thought was like when I was doing research on it, like I just said goat, but I guess it's so similar. Check out our previous episodes.
Yeah.
On goat and slam, but like I just was like, oh well, dragon's blood is sacrificial blood, but it's also not. And it's also
I get that.
Really good for your skin.
And also there in a lot of cultures there's overlaps between wolves and dragons. You know, like 100%. Yeah, well I mean, I know in Slavic culture,
that's fucking awesome.
A lot of it has to do with the fact that Veles is the shapeshifter, you know, so he is both the bear and the wolf as well as the dragon and the serpent.
Maybe he knew about that. I don't know. But no, that was just my thought. That was my idea, and I don't know. I think that's a cool idea, but
no, that is a cool idea, and I would totally anoint with sacrificial dragon's blood and howl at the moon.
So fuck yeah, I think so. Like that sounds powerful.
It does. That's why I mean. What do you guys think about howling at the moon? I'm very curious to know if like other people think about it, or if I'm just really fucking weird. You know, 2 things can be true though.
2 things can be true. Let us know in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment and let us know if you want to howl at the moon.
Yes, and if you're watching on listening on any of the podcast platforms, you know, ratings do help us get out there more, and definitely subscribe so you know whenever we give you an episode, whether it's a quickie like this or a longer one like earlier in this week. Thanks for coming to sit with us for a spell.
Bye.
Bye. I almost forgot to do the closing.
I am so